Hello everybody, this is Wolfen here. Hey, gonna go over the Phasmophobia store, since there seems to be a lot of people who are having issues with it. Um, there is a lot more to it. I will fully admit there are some bugs to it. I've been working on trying to figure out those. That's why it's been taking me a little bit to make a video on this, is because the bugs. I wanted to figure out how the bugs were working, how we could avoid getting around the bugs. But let me show you guys how the store works. I just got level 41. So I've got the igniter. So anytime you get anything new, so this is if you're brand new, you get, your camera, you get motion sensor, things like that. All these are going to be the same steps. So first you got to go to the shop and you got to buy it. So upgrade or buy. So boom, there's that. So now you go to the equipment manager. This is going to come up for right now. I'm going to assume they're going to get rid of this at some point, or they'll have an option of don't have it come back up. Right now, it's always up. So now you go down here and you find the igniter. So in my case, right now it's still on the matches. We want it to go over to here. So boom. Now here is. So if you wanted more than one, see how that's not going up? It's because I've got 0, because right now I've got the system on auto buy. So, but if I go into quick loadouts, I can go in here. Now you're also going to have to go in here and do the same thing on here. So even though we've got equipment manager and we've got it on the second one, doesn't matter. You got to go to quick loadouts still and do that. Now if we want a second one though, we can do this. So even though equipment manager only says we have one, you go to 2. People are currently right now thinking that auto buy is not on. Auto buy is working. Auto loadout is working. Because as you can see, I've got nothing owned. Yet, if I go into a game real quick, I'll show you that it does come up. So let's go to Grafton. So we got all that. So what the game's doing now is before the game would put everything in your system before you went in when you clicked next after you figured out what your ghost was. Now it's doing it when you leave. So boom, there we go. There's all of my gear. There's my 2 lighters. And then I'll go over. There is a current bug right now for when you prestige, and I'll show you how you get around that. Well, I'm not going to do it, but.
Welcome back.
Oh no, I missed a gen. All right, so now we go into here. So you say you just prestiged. Currently, right now, the game is not believing that you don't have tier 3 gear, which is why every game, if you don't do this, you end up basically having to go into your equipment manager and re-add everything every single time. Here's your way around it. So let's say I've got tier 1 here. Enable or disable does not work. You have to reset the loadout. So you click reset, then go back in, add all your stuff, add how many things you want of everything, and then it'll remember it. So that's the current bug right now going on with Prestige. It's not that big of a deal. I thought it was a big deal until we figured out how to get around it. Once we figured out how to get around it, it works just fine. So that's how you get around that. Just go in here and then just come back in, re-add all your stuff, and you are good. I do not need 2 igniters, so let's take that out. Then boop. There you go. So the store is scary. There's a lot more bells and whistles to it. But once you get the hang of it, and once you know the prestige thing, it's, it is what it is. It's okay. Just make sure that you gotta buy it. If you want your auto buy on, which honestly I recommend doing the auto buy. So buy your gear, come in, make sure that you got what one you want equipped. Then you come in your loadout, make your loadout, and make sure you got all the things you want. So, and how many you want. and then the game will just automatically buy every single time you go into the game. So, like right now, 9,000. It's going to buy my gear, and there you go. So I hope you guys, hope this helps you guys with the store, and I'll hope you guys all have a good night. Right, bye.